looks like a clinic, and there used to be like a placard outside.
And if you peek in, look.
What is up, people crew? All right, you guys, check it out. Today we are in the middle of a cult town, a literal cult town, guys. We have come out to a location where the cult literally ran the town up until about 2 years ago. We're gonna quickly give you guys a quick history of where we're at. We are in
Colorado City.
Okay, tell us a little bit about it. What do you think?
Okay, hang on.
All right, because one thing we've noticed since we've been here, which is really weird, and I've never heard anybody, I don't know if there's like some kind of water crisis going on. We're in Arizona, by the way. We are in Colorado City, Arizona, and we're noticing everybody's coming here to this little park that we just happened to stumble upon. Like everybody, it's like the stream doesn't stop. Everyone's coming here and getting water. They're loading up those 5-gallon jugs of water. So anyways, guys, this town was run by a convicted pedophile.
A well-known polygamous sect is back in the news. You may remember Jeffs was suspected of taking dozens of underage brides, but he was convicted last year of sexually assaulting 2 young women.
He was convicted and he's serving life in prison, but he still runs this place with an iron grip. He still controls this entire town. Well, almost the entire town. It's been changing a lot. But we've been here, guys, and we've seen some of the fundamentalists. Now, we're gonna give you guys a real quick rundown of what the fundamentalist LDS is, okay? There's 2 different sects of Mormons. There's the modern Mormons and there's the fundamentalists. And the fundamentalists are the ones that run this place. The fundamentalists are completely different. They broke off about 100 years ago from the modern Mormons, and we get a lot of weird looks, guys. I don't know if you guys picked that up in the camera. We're getting, they keep streaming in one after another, and they fill their water here. It's like really weird. So the fundamentalists broke off from the main group,
LDS.
the LDS, and because they were getting in trouble for polygamy. Some will even say that the FLDS follow the Bible or their holy books as they were written really closely, versus the LDS, who pretty much just changed for the times in order to try to meld with the times. That's what a lot of people will say. But we're gonna wait for them to leave behind us. All right. And then we will continue, guys, because we don't want them to hear us talking about them and put the Mormon signal out. The FLDS broke off from the LDS, guys. Many people, and I'm not going to tell you which side is right, I'm just giving you what I read online. That some people believe that the FLDS, the ones you find here in the prairie dresses, which are part of the polygamous sect, they're the ones who follow the Bible, the real holy books of their books. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so don't come at me about it because we don't know. A lot of these people are polygamists. Not everyone. There's some misunderstandings. They're not all polygamists, are they?
No, they're not all polygamists.
Only some of them are polygamists, right? So anyways, the leader of this cult named Warren Jeffs was arrested for raping kids, molesting children. Okay, he was convicted and sentenced to life in prison plus 20 years. In addition, though, he didn't just rape and molest little girls, he also raped and molested little boys, if you go and listen to the testimony of some of the children. So he was an equal opportunity rapist. Guys, one of the things we're going to be searching for today was a place called Babyland.
But he called it that himself.
He called it, yeah.
That's what he named it.
Exactly. Warren Jeffs called it Babyland. So in this baby cemetery, there's a ton of babies, right? And the reason there's so many babies is because they were all intermingled and marrying their own family members, which was causing lots of birth defects, and a lot of their babies were dying.
Yeah, like uncles to nieces, and with cousins to cousins. Yeah. So,
and just like even worse than that,
yeah.
There's claims. I watched a story of one of the Jeffs' own nephews was raped by Jeffs. That's like, I mean, he still rules this place from prison. He still gets, I mean, they've broken down a lot because I believe that this guy is so twisted. This Warren Jeffs is a very twisted individual, and he's in prison. So since he's been in prison, he's been offering these edicts, right? Or edicts, I'm not sure how you say it. Edicts or edicts. And basically, he's telling people...
Every week, he issues bizarre orders that seem random to outsiders.
Now it is down that you cannot eat corn.
No sex between husband and wife.
At home, then you couldn't have any toys. You couldn't ride bikes either.
And what it reminds me of, and he also has them...
Can't have ATVs.
They can't have ATVs, and they can't...
Trampolines.
They can't have anything, but also they can't even freaking pay $100 and sign. Okay, I have to back up for a second. There was a trust in which the FLDS was running, right? I'm not really sure what happened with the trust. I believe... Did you read anything about the trust? Because the trust
He refused to pay anything of it, and it basically made it void. So they started losing their land.
So then
I think.
the state of Utah took over the trust, and in order for them to continue living in their houses, they'd have to sign a lease and pay a little $100 a month. Well, guess what? The leader, Jeff, said, no, I don't want you guys signing that. So now they're getting evicted out of their places. And this, I personally feel, what do you think? I think that Warren Jeffs is punishing the people here because I want you guys to realize that a lot of these people here are just victims of cult. They're literally victim of brainwashing.
Like that other
and
thing.
a cult. He's told them they can't have TV. They're not allowed to have the internet, no toys. They're basically in a prison without walls. I believe that he's like trying to punish these people because he's in prison and he's like jealous that they're out. So we're going to continue to talk more about the story and give you guys some more of the information as we go and search for things. Let's just give you the quick ending. They believe that he's going to melt the bars out of his prison and he's going to come back. Hey, tell them the story about the red though. There's a color red. You got to tell them about color red.
Oh yeah,
And
okay.
how
So
he was-
because they think Jesus is gonna come back in red, so no one's allowed to wear red. That's the forbidden color. No one's allowed to wear red, but he was arrested in a red car. So there's that.
Was he arrested in a red vehicle?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
That was a black SUV.
No. He's been arrested multiple times.
Oh.
One time he had 3 wigs.
So he probably
He was
thought
arrested with
he
3
was,
wigs.
well, he was a weirdo, guys. He was a
Yeah.
pedophile on boys and girls. But there's something weird here, guys. I'm noticing we're in this little park. I don't even know what it's called. We just came here to film this part, the opening, because it's so freaking beautiful here. We got some things to go explore today. We're gonna go try to find Babyland, where all the babies are buried. We're gonna go try to find. We're gonna go to the main cemetery, and there's also something we're gonna be looking for are abandoned Mormon tunnels in the 1950s or 60s or somewhere around there. Don't quote me on that.
Half century ago.
This doesn't, yeah. Sometime they built these massive tunnels where they could go and hide if there was ever a police raid, and they're abandoned. And we're gonna see if we
And
can
they
find them.
supposedly have tons of supplies inside.
Yep, you guys ready to go with us to see if we can find them? I say yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, Babyland first. Let's go. There's a whole bunch of the FLDS like right up here. I'm not sure what they're doing, but we decided we'll just take a ride up there and just kind of get a look and see what they're up to up there and see what's back here. Who knows? Maybe the tunnels will be back here. You guys ready? Let's go. Alright guys, so one thing you'll notice when you're coming through this place is they put like large fences around all their houses because they believe that the people, the outsiders, are evil. They want to, harm them, even though they're being far more harmed if you realize, like from their own. Hey, there's a dairy. We wanted to go see if we can get milk, remember?
Oh yeah.
Do you think they'll give us raw milk? Alright guys, we just went to the Finney Farms, and it's an FLDS farm.
Well, I just read that's one of their sources of income is they're making a lot of handcrafted goods.
Yeah. So we just went inside there, and the girl, I shouldn't even call her. How old do you think she was? Maybe 20?
16.
16?
Yeah, she looked like 16.
She looked like a young girl, and she was actually really friendly. I didn't expect them to be friendly because all the outsiders always talk about how these people are kind of creepy, but she was actually very friendly.
Yeah,
she looked kind of curious. If you've seen her, I wish we could have. I bet you if I asked her if we could have filmed in her, she probably would have said fine. This is basically how they make their money. But we got some raw milk and we got some of this from there. And
show the raw milk.
Alright guys, this is the Warren Jeffs compound. It's no longer his compound anymore. It's now an actual hotel. Well, let's get out. It's called the Most Wanted. Check out how massive these walls are. This was gonna be Warren Jeffs' little compound. Look, in a strange twist of fate, this place was purchased by an ex-member of the church and turned into a hotel. And there's Warren Jeffs' old house. Check out what it says on the chimney. This was his house. Well, how many wives?
80.
It says pray and obey. Today it's a drug center, but this was his old house. What's really striking about this place though is how destroyed all these mansions. There's like all these mansions all over, but you can tell there was a time when they were like really, living it up, and now it's like all in disrepair. I mean, just look at these massive houses completely in like ruins. It's like, how bizarre. We are still looking for Babyland, guys. We've been looking for a little while here. It's kind of, I don't even like saying that. It just seems gross to say Babyland when it's a freaking child cemetery, but that's literally what Warren Jeffs called it. That's how twisted and demented he was. So we're still looking for that. Let's go. All right, guys, we found it. This is the child cemetery, and look at how freaking unremarkable it is. And UEP, see that UEP on that building right there? That's the trust that they had set up for their little cult members. But all these are the babies that died. They all died from incest-related illnesses and diseases. And there were some stories that some of them were even killed. But look at, no one mows the lawn. No one chops down all these weeds. It's kind of creepy. So we go there and take a look. Let's go. Not sure if we're gonna get harassed out here. We might. But look at that. Nobody takes care of any of them.
Oh, it's a big cemetery.
It is pretty big, but look at it's like been completely abandoned. It's like an abandoned cemetery, guys.
Ooh, someone's driven through.
And look at, we have a over there we got the UEP building, and we're gonna go. Let's see if we can take a peek at it. 1950s, 70s. Hey, there's a kid's handprint. Look at that, Arthur. How old was he? 11? Yep. No, not even 11. Just by looking around this town, you can tell this place has been hit hard economically. I'm not really sure what happened, but it's definitely on some hard times. I mean, you have like straight mansions, guys, and they are like in totally, just like, people are still living in them and they're completely destroyed. If you weren't looking for this place, you'd have no freaking idea that it was even here. I mean, look, there's like nothing marking the area. No fence around the area. And like I said, sex was outlawed by their leader in 2011, so there's been no new burials here. At least none that we know of. Maybe in the night. I doubt they're following that. Here's the stillborn. Look, they're all Jessups. 91, 81. It just goes on and on, guys.
Wow, these are old. Wow, look, it just goes on.
I know, they're all babies. All freaking babies, guys. That if you have a child in here, I don't understand if you had a child, how you would just, I mean, they all probably still live here. How would you let it get so overgrown and not like care enough to come out here just to even, yeah, I mean, is there like a rule that they're not allowed to do that? I wonder. 73. You only lived a few months. There we do have a special one. It's got a little fence, see it? All right, guys, let's go see this building here. This was built by the FLDS, not the LDS, guys. Remember, they're different, completely different. So we're gonna go over here and check this place out. It's like a full-on down. This is like a 3-story house. Check it out. It's like a cell phone booster on the roof, or a directional antenna. Who knows what they were doing? All right, guys. So we checked out the baby. I don't even want to call it baby land because it seems so disgusting. It's just little babies that are died and buried there. The child cemetery, and we're gonna go by the other cemetery, and then we're gonna go and search for the abandoned Mormon tunnels. Okay, let's go. All right, guys, we have found the cemetery. Now, I recently saw a news article stating that they were burying people in the middle of the night or early in the mornings in order to prevent, like, I think it was relatives. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was to prevent relatives from coming in. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we can find. All right, here we are. We are in the cemetery. Now, we're gonna look for a grave site of Rulon Jeffs. That would be Warren Jeffs' father. I'm just curious. Supposedly he's buried here, guys. We're gonna see if we can find his plot. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, guys, so there's someone grieving over there, so we're not going to be impolite or want to intrude on them, so we're just going to kind of like drive around and see if we can't give them their space, see if we can't find Rulon Jeffs and not try to go over there where she's at, because she's clearly grieving the death of somebody, which is pretty sad. Let's head over here. One thing you have to realize, though, it sure is a beautiful location. I mean, look at those mountains. It's kind of interesting, though, to see the graves with all the dirt piled on them. I've never seen that before anywhere else. I have to say, one other place, actually. Grafton. Another Mormon, yeah, but I don't think the modern. I wonder if they were FLDS in Grafton and not modern Mormons. That was back before I think the split. But here's Rulon Jeffs' headstone, guys. This was Warren Jeffs' father. He was the prophecy of God according to them. Prophet of God according to them, and I wonder if that's like the unmarked one's gonna be Warren Jeffs. See the unmarked one
right
in the middle? That'll be Warren Jeffs. But this here is this is Jeffs. This was the leader of the FLDS out here before Warren. And I have to say, I mean, with Warren, you know, being a child molester, it makes me wonder if Warren himself was molested by Rulon Jeffs. And, you know, the cycle just continued from there. What do you guys think? What's really bizarre is, like, that's like their prophet of God, right there. And look at how they don't even take care of his burial location. It's like there's weeds everywhere. It's really weird. I mean, maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. But there's like, I don't know. That's our prophet. He's buried right there. All right, guys, let's cruise around and see what we can find. We're still looking for the tunnels, guys. We need to try to find the tunnels. That's where we're going to go next. You guys ready? Let's go. Check it out. Somebody got called out, guys. On this fence, look at that. What's funny is they didn't even paint on the fence. They used a different piece of metal for that. We gotta figure out that story. Is that the only music they can listen to?
This is pretty cool. This is a whole abandoned what? Clinic?
It looks like a clinic, and there used to be like a placard outside.
And if you peek in, look.
Did you look in?
Yeah, look how cool that is. Isn't that so cool? Peek in there. Peek in this one.
Okay, guys, this is like an old FLDS clinic, it looks like. And according to this notice, the trust, the UEP has retaken possession, but I'm not really sure if that means like, you know, because I think the state of Utah is currently in charge of the UEP, but I'm not really sure anymore. So that's gonna be something interesting to look up.
It just mirrors that so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You can see, like, there was even a camera up there at the top. Right there at the top, you can see. There's the old clinic.
Okay.
What is up, guys? Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. We've been here all day, and we've had a few interactions with the FLDS. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I have to tell you that I came here with a certain bias. Did you come here with a certain bias?
Yeah.
Like anti-FLDS bias?
Well, I thought they would be judgy and rude.
And just in bat crap crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, they dress funny, and
Yeah,
to us,
different, yeah.
they dress, I mean, I say it's funny it's just because it's different than what I'm used to. I don't know. For me, guys, I came with this like idea of prejudging them with all this bias from the media, and I'm gonna have to say that, I mean, I'm blown away. I don't know. What about you?
Well, yeah, because they say they don't play with toys, but they're playing with toys. They have scooters, they have footballs and stuff.
Yeah, they say they're really group oriented, where they what's the word they use, where they try to like get outsiders out.
Discriminatory.
They're really discriminatory against outsiders, and to be honest, they've been nothing but friendly to us. We've had several interactions with them, completely friendly. Hello,
Yeah.
hi. I mean, really nice, like just extremely nice. Now, I'm not gonna say anything about the leader who was indicted, Warren Jeffs.
Yeah, he's
Clearly,
obviously a bad person.
Anybody harming children should be executed, no doubt about that. But I have to wonder about, is this place like under new leadership? Because the people here, I mean, they seem happy.
And some of them are wearing red.
And you got some of them wearing all the things that we came here, all the myths that we came here expecting, like completely just blown out of the water, completely BS. You got
Yeah.
kids down there playing football with their dad, like
One's a girl.
one's a girl. I mean, and they're playing with she's playing with her brothers. They're all having a blast. They're having so much fun down there. Like, I haven't seen that so long in our society. Right behind me, guys, like right behind me, you got a giant family of
FLDS.
FLDS, and they're all hanging out, and they're having fun. Not once have they like looked at us in a judging. As a matter of fact, they've been extremely friendly towards us.
They look at us, but it's not in a rude, judgy way.
No, not at all. I mean, they look at us like, whoa, like pure, like the girl in the today at the
farm.
The farm where we bought
The
the
dairy
milk
farm.
and we bought that stuff. She was like the same way, kind of like looked at us in a curious manner. I would say the people, like that guy who just drove by, he was not an FLDS. He looked more like at us in a strange way. But I'm telling you,
Yeah, you wave at them and they wave at you. The people said they were like really not friendly to outsiders.
Yeah, but we have not. I mean, we've been spending our whole day in this town. We've driven around every street, every block we've been on in this town. And we would have thought, if we would have believed in the media and what the media was saying about these people, I was thinking we were going to be followed and just treated like total garbage. I mean, look at me. I have long hair, guys. I mean, I'm like a freaking, they probably think of me as a hippie. And yet they're so friendly towards us. I mean, literally.
Yeah, they are friendly towards us.
It's like I mean, I don't know. I almost feel like these people are getting a bad rap. Not the guy who's in prison. I want to make that clear.
Yes, not Warren Jeffs.
And of course, there's going to be bad people of any religion, any group. There will be bad people, okay? That guy is clearly a bad news. But I feel sorry. These people, I honestly feel like they are being targeted and discriminated against. And I think if you hold these views of these people, that they're evil and awful, I think you got to come out here, because I came out here with that same thought. And I came out here thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be, we're going to see these weirdos and these whack jobs, you know what I mean? And they're just going to act like cold towards everybody and really cold towards their family. And dude, look at, there's like 20 of them, like 30 of them maybe, right there.
I swear I heard something over there.
You did.